A Spokane Valley couple says they want an apology from police. They say officers recently surrounded their home, handcuffed them, and questioned them about a hit and run, a crime they say they knew nothing about.
They say they feel violated, but Spokane police say the couple ended up in the middle of their investigation and they were just doing their jobs. KREM 2's Alexa Block joins us now live with more about what the couple and police have to say, as well as what police body camera video shows. Alexa?
I actually spoke with this couple about a year ago after a man tried to violently bust down their front door and break into their home. They were very grateful for law enforcement. They were there to help and support them after that incident. But with their recent encounter with police, now they aren't feeling so comfortable.
We came home in that black SPD.
Dakotah Anderson doesn't understand how she got here.
And you were all three together. So.
Handcuffed, sitting in the back of a police car.
We were treated like criminals.
This video was captured on a Spokane police officer's body camera 2 Saturdays ago. Anderson, her fiancé Tommy Weed, and a friend got home from dinner just after midnight.
I literally put my pajamas on, my slippers.
After being home for about 10 minutes, they began to notice police cars surrounding their Spokane Valley home.
We're wondering what's going on here.
Anderson says she pulled out her phone to take pictures.
The second I lifted the phone, I started getting a phone call.
A police officer was on the other end of the line.
Immediately tells us we were suspects of a car accident. We don't know anything about a car accident. And I told him I know nothing about a car accident, but okay. He's like, everyone in the house needs to surrender right now or we'll be forced to come inside and take you out.
I mean, it was really humiliating.
We all, like three, very calmly walked out with our hands up. And they had, as soon as we opened the gate, they grabbed our arms and dragged us out to the driveway. They grabbed my cell phone, throw my cell phone on the ground. They immediately start putting me in handcuffs, and it was to the point I couldn't even look at him or my friend. We were all just immediately separated and cuffed and patted down. We all got searched.
What got them to this point started just moments earlier, about a mile away. Spokane police were investigating a hit and run near the intersection of Thor and Hills Court. They were looking for a man and woman who ran from a rollover crash. Investigators say they tracked the suspects with the canine to Anderson and Weed's home.
Followed the footprints from the collision scene through the front gate of these people's home to the front door. The tracks didn't leave the house, they ended at the front door of this location.
Officer John O'Brien looked into the incident for us.
We have a crime, we have a victim, and we have an obligation to do an investigation. Were these people involved? Were they witnesses? Did somebody come to their house to seek refuge? That's why we do an investigation.
Police say they had reason to believe the people involved in the crash were in the house, and they may have been armed. Investigators say they found an empty gun holster in one of the cars involved in the crash.
It's a dangerous job, and we would like to be safe, just like we would like the community to be safe. So we pat them down for weapons if there's a reason to believe they had been armed. In this case, an empty holster in the truck, one of them could have been armed with a gun.
Basically, the at-fault driver bails out with a female passenger.
But police will soon learn that was not the case.
We follow them with the dog, and they come up to your house door.
What? So, our door?
Yeah.
Our door.
They didn't find any weapons on Anderson, Weed, or their friend.
They come right up to the door of this house.
And after about 20 minutes of being questioned, all three were let go.
I knew that they had had us mistaken, and it was just, I wanted to just desperately explain to them, this is a mistake, you have the wrong people. We were treated beyond the way that they should have had the right to treat a criminal, even if they had proof it was that person. We were treated horribly.
We totally understand that when police are at a location, your home, for instance, that you might have some apprehension. In this particular case, the officers were very professional, very low-key, no raised voices, and they were very clear about what was happening.
You got back when?
Just about 25 minutes to a half hour ago.
Okay. Looking back on the night is difficult for Anderson and Weed, and perhaps just one thing will allow them to get past it.
Yep.
At the end, all I want is an apology. I desperately want an apology.
Now, Spokane police encourage people to follow up with them anytime something like this happens. They tell me that they're open to answer any questions people might have. Also, they have not made an arrest in that hit and run case. Investigators are looking for any tips or leads. In the studio tonight, Alexa Block, KREM 2 News.